Family Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Houston's offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for and made. The Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, they've got a receiver that if he's able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And he moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right on the money. Guys, let's just think for a second about Kansas State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. That's caught. It's Sanford. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Determined run, but he stopped at the 2 yards down at the 13. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Oh, they're after him! And the missed connection on third down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Bunch formation for these receivers. Gonna run it. It's Sanford. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Under fire. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. And the Cougars have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Makes a connection. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. The extra point here would tie the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Turning it on! Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Stone. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Powers through. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. Defense defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's McGarry. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Broussard. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the 1st. He now has 72 yards rushing, and he gets closer and closer to a 1,500-yard season. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Firing to the right, complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Kansas State has it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Ballard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Black. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush is on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The short hands, it's Sanford. There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds in this. Is threatening. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanford. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Slams ahead. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Here's a heat. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Just enough time for one final play of the half. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. A strike downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Last completion move to Sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw. It's Stone. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job of securing the INT and actually catching it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
He'll keep it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Houston will be forced to punt. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse. He's loose on the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. The play action fake. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
At the 41-yard line. First down for the offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Flores. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the counter play. Pull down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Plucks it out of the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking for a man. It's Stone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend the... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State. That score might be the one to put them over check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires to the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Thurman. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Here's the handoff. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Back to pass, it's Flores. Trying to pull his way in. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party gift. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, do a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Power football with the run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against